Hey folks, we're going to call this one a creamy sausage pasta bake. It's got pasta, it's got creaminess, it's got sausage in it, and if you're looking for a comfort food that's super easy to make, this is it. This is so good, kind of ugly, kind of messy, not fancy at all, but comfort food it is. So try this one, I'm sure you're going to love it. There's a little fancy shot of it. See, not pretty at all. Here's a look at her ingredients. We got salt, pepper, sausage, some bouillon, some pasta, olive oil, paprika, an onion, cream cheese, some salt, garlic. That cream cheese and the heavy cream you may have missed is what really gives it the creaminess. So later on you'll see that we'll pour in a cup of heavy cream and then the whole brick of cream cheese. So to get started, let's go ahead and get our pasta boiling. And this is something different here. We're going to put in some beef bouillon here. I guess you could use chicken bouillon. You really don't. I don't think it matters that much. Into the boiling water for a pasta and a little bit of olive oil to prevent it from spilling over. Now we're going to go ahead and peel our onion. I forgot to mention the cheese that goes on it. I mean, you can't have something creamy without cheese, right? So we're using a couple of cups of Italian-style cheese. It's got some Parmesan, it's got some Reggiano, it's got, I don't know, all kinds of Italian-type stuff. It worked really well with it. You can find that type of blend at any grocery store. So, chopping up our onion. Notice how I will not... We talk about this, but the onions, and there are so many recipes. I always slice them down like this, and it's not the only way, but it works best for me. And then just turn it sideways, chop down the middle, always having your fingers curl back so the blade can guide across your knuckles and never get your fingertips in the way to where you can cut your fingertips. We don't want that. And if you look closely, I am wearing a Minion shirt today. I'd like to say that I have that shirt because of my kids, but the truth is I've had it much longer than I've had kids. Anyway, if you don't like Minions, there's probably something, I don't know, who doesn't love Minions? Anyway, now we're going to break apart our garlic. I don't know, 4 or 5 cloves of it. I like a lot of garlic. You can skimp on this, just do maybe 2 or 3 if you like, or add more. Totally up to you. Cooking is about making it personal, using the ingredients that you have. This is not baking. So to prepare our garlic, you can use the broadside of a chef's knife, a board scraper, a spoon, but just hit it, and that will let you peel that papery coating off. In a lot of our recipes, I like to use a garlic press. We don't in this one. I just wanted a little bit coarser chops of garlic, add a little bit of texture. Worked well in this case. It wasn't like we were just trying to dissolve the garlic in a sauce or pasta or something like that. Now let's throw in our pasta. I have no idea what kind this stuff is. Fusilli, something another. It looked fancy at the grocery store, so there it goes. It's little curly cues that are hollow swirls of pasta. I think you can use pretty much any type here. You want elbows. Any type would work fine, but that I wanted to try out, and the texture was excellent. Now we're going to pour in a little bit of olive oil in a seriously over-seasoned cast iron pan. We'll talk about that, how to fix it in another episode. Throw in your onions. And we are going to caramelize these. We're going to cook them until the sugars start to borderline burn. Not burn, but they caramelize. And that takes a lot of high heat. So don't be afraid to put your eye on high, and it's going to take a while. So I just skipped about 5 minutes of cooking onions. Throw in your garlic, a little bit of salt for seasoning. Give that a good stir. And at this point, you want to go ahead and turn your eye down to a medium-low. I wish you could smell this. Nothing's better than garlic and onions cooking it. It just smells incredible. If you can't cook anything else, just learn how to saute onions and garlic, and people think you're an amazing chef. Now we're throwing in a pound of my favorite Italian sausage. Use whatever type you like. I keep sausage in the freezer just because I like to use it in so many recipes, and I always have it on hand. Sausage freezes really, really well. So just get that mixed in, and we're going to let it cook. In the meantime, go ahead and heat your oven to 350 degrees. Now we're back to our sausage. There goes that 1 cup of heavy cream we talked about, and the full block of cream cheese, or as much of it as we can scrape out. If anybody knows a way of getting cream cheese out of the package clean, please put it in the comments, because I think it's pretty much impossible to do. But scrape as much of it out as you can, and we're just going to let that melt, and we're going to let it stir in. This is where you need to be on medium-low. You don't want to burn this. It's going to take a few minutes. Just be patient. The cream cheese will melt in, and it's going to make such an amazing creamy sauce. And while we're doing this, forgive my crackly voice. I've been under the weather for about 2 weeks, and finally able to get back and record some videos. So let's go ahead and throw in our pasta. I always cook too much, so I end up using about 3/4 of the box of pasta. Set the other aside for something else. I think it went in the trash, actually. Stir it in, and now let's put in all of our cheese. 2 cups of this Italian blend. Just put it over the top. Nothing fancy here. I probably ate a few pinches of it. Spilt a few. The stove's clean. It's fine. So get that relatively even. Now we're going to put paprika on here for pure flavor, and I expected that there was one of those little sifters on top to sprinkle it. So I said flavor. It's not flavor. It's just a pure color. So I spilt that. No big deal. Spread it around. It's still delicious. That pan is hot, but go ahead and throw it in your oven. The original recipe calls for 10 minutes to let it melt. I say let it in there for about 30 minutes, and it was so much better. And there's a look at our beautiful comfort food. I hope you guys can try this one. It is incredibly delicious. Pure comfort food. Meat, cheese, cream. How can you go wrong with that? Super simple dish to cook. This one's really a winner, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.